Hello. Today we'll speak about, or I will speak about, what I do to talk to everybody, how to socialize, how you can do it to implement, how you can implement it in your everyday life. So, if you master the skill of talking to strangers in public, you'll have you just have a adventurous life. You'll have more vibrant stories. You'll be more interesting towards other people when you've got a circle around you. And these traits will help you in your business life too. So please take this video seriously and implement what I say. It'll help you. And if you develop these two things, you'll never not have anyone to talk to. You'll never feel lonely, and you'll never not have women in your life. So let's break down these two things you need. So what is arrogance? Arrogance is the character trait of thinking you're very important. And I see way too many people confusing this for a negative trait. But I think that's because they've never met anyone who has a good level of arrogance. They've only met people who are not humble at all. And I would not categorize myself in that position. So if I wasn't arrogant, I would not make these videos, and I would not have my business, because I would not value what I had to say, or what I had to say as highly as I do. So I think it's a good thing. It gets you out of a shell, gives you more confidence. But you have to keep it, you still have to be humble. If you're certain arrogance is a bad thing, I urge you to critically analyze whether your thought has actually served you. And matter of fact, my arrogance has served me pretty well. Now I'm making these videos and helping people to reach their dream physiques through training. I'm a coach. If you want to book a sales call with me, the top link in the description. I've got three spots left, and they are free because I'm doing a case study. But back to the subject. So every successful person is arrogant, but not every successful person shows it. Some of them show more of a fake persona or humbleness to appease peasants, which works as well, but I'd rather show you the truth. If you aren't arrogant, you won't speak your mind, because you'll often feel like it's not important to share you'll feel like it's not important to share your inner dialogue. And when you become more arrogant, you will feel like it's almost your duty to speak. And now that you value your thoughts higher, you'll gain more respect. People will look up to you more, and you'll almost believe that what's on your mind is more important than what's on others. And this is a good trait when used correctly. You might ask yourself, how do I become more arrogant? You need to become above average in the areas you care about. For me, it's training, business, sports, and social engagements. And you need to stack up evidence, stack up achievements, impress yourself, build an everyday CV that when you go to bed, you're proud of what you've done throughout the day. And it's easy. No, it's simple, but it's not easy. So it's simple, but it's not easy. Understand that. And as you stack more evidence that you're a G, you'll become arrogant. It's your choice to show that arrogance online or to other people in an alpha male way or not. But no matter what, behind closed doors, all successful people are arrogant, and you need arrogance to become successful. But just being arrogant isn't enough. To get into a good social circle and relationships, you need something else. Communication. That's the second thing. You need to be able to speak in a way that actually interests others. You need to be interesting. And speak captivating. So here's what you need for this. You need to be physically attractive. You need to have speaking skills such as storytelling, and you need a good vocal tone. And the last thing is good body language. Being physically attractive is important because of the halo effect. We like attractive people and pay attention to them. You can clearly see this on the social media algorithm, where the attractive people are just popping off. The algorithm is just comprised by insecure masses who obsess over people more physically good looking than them. And the more physically attractive you are, the more people will listen to you, even if you don't improve your speaking skills. So it's pretty important. And you already know how to become more physically active. You have to train, and you have to train in a way that your body looks aesthetic. And there are some other things you can do, such as grow a stubble. A 7-day stubble has been shown to be most, masculine or attractive, but I cannot grow it right now. I'd love to, but maybe in the future. And you have to pick a hair type that suits your head shape. So yeah, in terms of speaking skills, I think I focus on two things when speaking. It's my vocal tone and stories. So by having a story, you engage whoever's listening to you. You come off as a very intelligent and well-rounded person. It's you can get your point, what you're trying to say, through a story. You can set a scene up with your story to explain something to another human being. And I've learned storytelling from Matthew Dix. I've been on a call with him. He's a worldwide storyteller, a good guy. I'll link his videos in the description so you can learn from him. He'll explain it a little bit better than I will. I do think many of you want to know how to switch vocal tones for appropriate situations and so on. And what I do is I try not to get monotone. I try to speak like this, and then it goes up, it goes to the middle, down a little bit, and like this. So it's not a line like that. What this will do is it will make you more interesting. You'll stand out. You'll seem more confident. And how sometimes I get more loud when I need to speak over another person or when I'm making a statement. And sometimes you have to quieten your voice. I feel like you quieten your voice when you're speaking to someone maybe about their problem. You lower your voice so you can feel more relatable. And you can't be autistic with this. You need to know when and how you do it, and how I've given you, and now it's just the when, and you'll learn when to do it by just being outside with other humans. You need to socialize, and you'll pick up on when to do it and when not to do it. And it's sad, I see many people in self-improvement not being able to do this because they just sit in their crusty chair all day. And this is an important thing. It'll change how people look at you. For example, it's funny. Last week, me and my teacher argued, and all of a sudden, I lowered my voice. And when I lowered my voice, it seemed as she was screaming at me, and I was just taking it and seeming cool about it. And I seemed like the bigger person there, because I understood that if I were to quieten my voice, she would look like the dumbass screaming. And so I did. And please listen to this and change your vocal tones for the appropriate times. Finally, I cannot stress more about the importance of body language. There are studies that has shown that the words we use in a conversation only account for about 10%. Only 10% of the whole conversation. I got shocked when I heard this. And you communicate to another human via mostly your body language, eye contact, and facial expressions. And instead of giving you an autistic guide on how to improve your body language, I'm gonna give you the real deal, because the top 9 ways to, or the top 9 body languages to do in public doesn't actually work. I want you to understand you need to understand the internal to be able to communicate in a captivating way and in a good way. You have to understand this. Your body language simply reflects on your internal state. To improve your body language, you must improve your body. You have to improve your internal state. You're not even breathing fully, and yet you try to take up space like an alpha male, or trying to be more than you are. Focus on breathing fully, all the way down to your balls and back up. Just be comfortable in your body. Focus on moving your body when it wants to, and just instead of being rigid and in way not move like teachers teach us and like most people are. Stand out a little bit, not in a weird way, but you have to do something and play it off like it's nothing. Sometimes your body will literally tell you to get up and move and you're ignoring it because that's what you've been taught. You actually don't listen to your body's needs, and that's actually quite sad. And we sit in our crusty chairs all day trying to make money or whatever, doing our homework and all of this, and we aren't even fulfilling the basic needs of the vessel of our human body, of our human experience. Think about it. You aren't even listening to what your body needs. You have to focus on the internal to look good externally. And just try to move and tune into your body more. be the guy who just takes a random deep breath in the middle of the class because he feels like it and he doesn't think it's weird. And I guarantee you'll be seen as a guy who's got confidence and stuff like that. And do all that and you'll seem more confident and attractive. And you don't need to be an alpha male and have an alpha male body language. All you need is a tension. Listen to this. You need a tensionless internal state with no hard strings pulling either way. Tensionless internal state. Putting it all together. Now you've got the arrogance and the communication skills. So how do you go about speaking to people? I know it's the simple answer that you probably don't want to hear, but it's the right one. Just say whatever your mind says out loud. Obviously, don't say anything purely retarded or scary for another person. Use your social intuition, which you gain by being in social environments. But when you have a thought that you think would be appropriate, share it with another person, and you'll be surprised how they take it. And it's mostly well taken by other people. And sometimes it'll be a thought about the situation you guys are in, and sometimes it'll be about a compliment to them. And don't hold it in, just say it. And you'll be surprised at how well this works. Just let people into your inner dialogue. I promise, first-handedly, it works. I've gained very good communication skills using what I've taught you in this video. Thank you for listening. If you want to get jacked, there are 3 free spots left in my case study where I work with you for 12 weeks and we get results. Thank you. Bye.